I want to say one other thing about this betrayal trauma being a very real thing, okay? Um, when we talk about traumatic events that can happen to an adult, traumatic events that can happen to an adult are horrific, okay? I don't want any adult to experience any traumatic events. But when we talk about traumatic events, there's very few that actually change your past. In fact, there's not one. There's not one traumatic event that can happen to an adult that changes your past in the way betrayal trauma does. This makes betrayal trauma an extremely unique condition, a very unique trauma, because the past changes. And I don't want to bring in other traumas, but let me just give you a couple examples, right? A trauma that you can experience as an adult. Let's say your house gets broken into and all of your things are like just gone. That's traumatic for any adult to experience, to walk into your home, your safe place, and see it completely destroyed. But guess what? That day that you find out, that would be the shock day, right? Oh my gosh, my house was broken into, we were robbed. But every day prior to that day is the same. Your house the day before was the same. The week before, the year before, the decade before was the same. The past didn't change. The future is going to look different, right? But the past didn't change. If you have a medical diagnosis, which again, I don't wish on anybody, that day forward will definitely look different. Of course, it's a medical diagnosis, but the past doesn't change. The health or the physicality that you had prior to the diagnosis doesn't change. If there's the death of a loved one, yes, that is traumatic. And that day and every day forward will be different. But your past with that person doesn't change. You can still look at pictures, you can watch videos, and the past isn't any different. The present and the future is, but not the past. Betrayal trauma changes your past, and that makes it extremely unique and extremely traumatic. Amnesia is about the closest thing that anybody can come to when we talk about your past changing. Like forgetting who you are, that would be traumatic. And trust me, there's a lot of betrayed partners who would take amnesia over betrayal. And I was one of them. And I used to say that. I don't want to remember anything. Just take everything away because the pain was so bad.